Hello and welcome. In this upload we are walking around the massive Lego shop known as the Big Shop at Legoland Dubai. Now we're going to take a full tour of all the different bits and pieces that are in here. Now this is going to be available in the Lego Stores playlist, which is packed full of all of the other Lego shops around the world, including the other Legolands like Legoland Windsor and Legoland Billund and all of the others that are to follow. But you can see that this shop, like all of the other Legoland stores, are very, very large. Now this is a re-upload, so this was actually filmed in March of 2022, but I'm now having to redo the voiceover in January 2023. So if the sets do look a little bit out of date or they're no longer available, it's because they won't be, but at least you can see what stock they had at this time when this was filmed. But I came straight into the park first thing in the morning and then just looped around and sort of had a look around the shop first because there was nobody in there, so they were restocking the shelves. But you can see some of them already, like the 123 Sesame Street, that is now no longer available, and the Mindstorms as well have also disappeared. So this is going to be a bit of a trip around memory lane of the sets that I should have picked up when they were available and the ones that I did not. But you can see you've got Mickey Mouse and you've got the Beatles, you've got Ecto 1, you've got a lot of Lego Creator sets, and luckily the modular is still current, which is the police station. Now what I do like about this is how they are massively grouped together, and it is really easy to find the bits and pieces within. The first time I actually ever came to Legoland Dubai, they had a last chance clearance section where they had loads and loads of sets available, like the orange Porsche, for example, the orange Technic Porsche. They had loads of them, the full wall of them, in a big sale. This time round, this is packed full of all of the minifigure packs. You can see loads of battle packs, individual packs, all sorts of stuff for Star Wars, the heads. They've got loads of cantinas. The price-wise will obviously depend on what your current currency is at the moment, but I thought some of the sets were a little bit expensive compared to the pound when they first came out, and this was actually done before the price increase. So if you can pause it and zoom in and see any of the prices and work out what they were to what they are now, then obviously please do let everybody else know in the comments below. But you can see good Technic selection. They've got the Batman, they've got the green Lamborghini, the white Porsche and the red Ferrari, and they've got the Fast and the Furious car up there as well. They're really sport for choice with regards to all of the set sizes. You've got the smaller ones you can see there, you've got all the off-roaders, and then you've got the monster trucks, and then as we pan round, we'll finish on some of the larger Technic sets. I do like how this store looks and feels with regards to the lighting and the artwork. It's very similar, obviously, to the Lego shops, but it's just on a much larger scale. But the difference is they do have the Legoland backpacks, but they also have the non-branded backpacks as well. So you've got a lot of pencil cases that you can get, 1 stud, 2 stud, you can get all sorts of everything within this shop, and they are like that in all of the Legolands as well. So if you managed to get to a Legoland park last year, which would have been 2022, then obviously please do let me know in the comments below what you thought of the stock compared to your local Lego shop. And if you didn't, are you going to try and get to one in 2023? Because I have already booked in my head where I want to be going for 2023, and I want to try and get to some of the parks I did not manage to get to in 2022. Now that takes me on to the next thing, the different playlists that are available of the different Legoland parks and the stores. I already mentioned the store and shop playlist. There are loads of videos available of all different other stock content with regards to the shops, but I have managed to do Legoland Billund, Windsor and Dubai, and they each of them have their own playlists, including the other stuff that you can do within. So this, where I am currently, we are on something called Motion Gate Parks and Resorts. Now, in or within this area, you have a massive Legoland, an even bigger water park, and a huge theme park of Motion Gate and also Bollywood as well. So you have 4 different theme parks that you can pick from to go to, all within walking distance from each other. All of those are available in the different playlists. So if you want to hunt them down, you're more than welcome. I will add in the full Legoland tour to the end of this video just so you can see what Legoland Dubai looks like. Now, architecture sets, loads and loads of those to pick from at the time. Did you pick any of these up? Are some of these discontinued that you wish you got? It's one of those where you wait and wait and wait and then they disappear. I think if I remember rightly, they might have a good selection of brick heads available, but you can see what I mean about the different types of bags, the pencils, just magnets and just little bits and pieces that you can pick these up from, obviously, the Legoland parks where we are now, but you can also get them from some of the hotels as well. Now, over in the water park, they had completely different stock, because what they would have, they'd obviously have the beach towels and all the other little bits and pieces like that, whereas this, it was obviously more theme park based. And you've got to remember where we are being in Dubai, the weather will be very, very hot. so they have different types of things. But you can see how they got the little single stud where I guess you could put your park ticket and some money in, and then you've got the nicer sort of lunchbox. The older Super Mario bits were available at the time. I think pretty much all of them have now gone into a sale. I mean, they're still being sold, but it'd be interesting to see how long the shelf life of these continue to go on if they keep dropping into a sale. But it's something that has never caught my eye, but yet apparently they are going to be doing a Sonic version of something like this in the 2023 year. Now that's where that will pick up my interest. So I was never a Nintendo person, so you are spoilt for Super Mario at this store. As you can see, you've got the NES, you've got the Cube going into the Ninjago section again, which was absolutely massive, and they had the big gardens for sale underneath. The prices are slightly different to what they would be at a normal Lego store, but what you've got to remember is the biggest key thing to remember is that you will get a discount depending on what park pass you have, but you cannot collect or use your VIP points within a Legoland. So that is something to take into consideration if you are rewatching this back. If you are going over to Legoland Dubai in the year of 2023, please let me know what it's like and how much this store has changed. Obviously, the stock's going to be ever so slightly different. I was hoping to go back later on in 2022, but obviously with the World Cup being held where it was, the flights were just massively expensive, so it never came about, because I actually did get a year pass because it worked out to be cheaper because it was on offer. So I thought, well, if I come back twice, it would be really bargain, but never happened. But if you are a local and you have stumbled across this video, let us know what the parks are like. Let us know what it's looking like. The Miniland is extremely impressive at Legoland Dubai as well, because it is actually indoors. So they actually have a full Miniland, but it's completely indoor. And then what you do with the indoor Miniland, it takes you through into the different sections of the park. So you are spoilt for choice with videos that are available that did get uploaded in 2022. So if you are new to the channel and you had absolutely no idea that this playlist exists, well, now you do. Huge selection of Lego City as well. Again, what I like about all of the Legoland stores, like they are with the normal shops, is you just have a huge selection of different size boxes. Now obviously the advantage of having the smaller stuff like this by the till, because they don't usually have that opportunity at the other Lego shops, is very much a case of a little one will pick something up and then they'll get to build it when they're having their lunch. Or you can see you've got the little swords and shields, and that all links into the theming of the actual rides that are at the Legolands. Now it'd be very nice and interesting if the Lego group start to decide to make Lego sets based on a larger scale version of the theming to the Legoland zones. Now what I mean by that is that some of the lands were originally Lego sets and they now don't make anymore. So you've got, for example, the adventure section, which was a huge area in every single theme park, but which they now don't make those sets anymore. But they are going to be releasing the Indiana Jones sets this year, so that is basically a like-for-like of what they are. You've got the Arctic sets, which come out every now and then. The Legoland Billund has a huge exploration sort of snow scene, and they use all of that sort of theming within that. The Pirates is a massive thing, Castle is a massive thing, and they are at this theme park currently. So it'll be very interesting if they start to dip into those themes again, or if it's just very much a case we're going to get one sort of giveaway purchase a year with it, especially with the giveaway that came out at the start of 2023. But guys, I am slowly starting to run out of time, but if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We're looking at the last chance stuff here, which is some of the Lego Movie 2 stock, which they still could not sell, because I do believe that film really did not do very well compared to the first one. And I have heard rumours maybe there might be a third one coming, which would be very interesting. But I do believe Disney might have the rights to that. So that would be even more interesting with regards to what gets sold and how it comes about. But if you collect any of the Disney stuff or any of the Lego Movie 2 stuff or anything like that, again, just let everybody else know in the comments below where you got yours from, what your collection is like, and so on and so forth. If you had already watched this video last year and I've had to re-upload it, I do apologise. I didn't actually do a voiceover on it last time, and apparently the background music was a little bit too noisy and it picked up a certain type of copyright. So that is the reason why I have had to redo it with a voiceover. It's just got lazy at the time and thought, no, I'll just do a nice walk round. But now this is one of the only videos that I've got to redo again. So there might be another upload video coming from Dubai at some point, but they did have very loud music, and I did learn that very quickly at Legoland Windsor, but I must have just been sleeping on this. Now, with regards to the Friends, you've got a photo opportunity just here, but they do not have anywhere else at Legoland Dubai a friends section. Now, obviously, at Legoland Windsor, that is a massive thing because they've actually got a Heart Lake City that you walk around. Over in Dubai, and again at Billund as well, they don't at all, but they do believe they do have them over in America. So it is very much a case of, depending on what Legoland you go to, you'll have different bits and pieces within the stores, which is obviously what we're looking at now, but also the theme park itself will be ever so slightly different with regards to the theming and layout. But guys, that is it. I am done. Fingers crossed you liked that one and it wasn't too painful for you. Like I said, full play is available from the Legoland Dubai. This will be linked back into that one and the Legoland stores as well. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.